So chefs, it takes a little experimentation to find the perfect instructions for your team to make your perfect chocolate chip cookie. Now first, we're going to start with a parchment lined paper pan. We can put up to 20 per pan. You don't want to put any more than that or they're going to bleed into each other. This is how we do it at the Graceful Cookie. First parchment and then our cookie dough. What you're going to notice about this cookie dough, very different than the pancake commercially made cookie doughs. See, it's almost like a ball. It's super high stacked. And what that's going to do, allow the cookie to melt, and you're going to get this beautiful texture on the surface of the cookie. Now, the other thing to note is you want the cookie dough to be thawed. You do not want to bake hard frozen cookie. What will happen is it won't melt as well and it won't spread. Simply leave the cookie dough out for about 30 minutes to an hour at room temperature and you'll be good to go. The other thing that we want to think about when we're baking cookies is the temperature. Convection oven, if at all possible. Try about 320 degrees. Everybody always overbakes or burns cookies almost inevitably. Now, the other variable factor is how strong the wind is. We want to be using convection ovens. So that's one with a fan inside of it. So what you're going to want to do is start testing at about 320 degrees. Now, based on your oven, you may want to increase that slightly or decrease that slightly. So we're going to take this full tray and put it in the oven, and then we're going to show you the results. The other factor is how long do you bake your cookies? Now this is up to you, chefs. Where all these cookies, you may say, they kind of look the same. No, this is about the range we want to get them in. We want them crispy on the outside and still moist and soft and chewy on the inside. For me, in our ovens, 19 to 20 minutes for our standard 2-ounce cookie dough. Now that's what we're seeing. So I want to show you what this is about 16 minutes. You still see the raw on the surface and then it starts to blend in. This is right between here is where I prefer to see your cookies baked at. Once you start getting too brown or really brown, these are going to be really dry. Now let's go in and actually look at these. What happens with these is they often break before they even come off the pan, and you break them and they're just really soft. They don't have that nice crunch to it. Here we're just starting to get into that. When I break it, it still feels a little bit raw in the middle. And then here, oh my gosh, look at this. This is perfect. We still have a nice dewiness to the center and we get that nice crunchiness. You can even hear it, that beautiful crunch, yet it's still really soft in the center. Oh, that is like perfect. See, then we get over here, and the thing is, if you serve your cookies an hour or two later, they're kind of dry in the middle. And then once we've kind of overbaked them, come on, chefs, you gotta love your cookies. So please, take a little time, test out your ovens with our doughs. Remember, the temperature oven, the temperature of the dough, the wind speed, and the time you set to bake them are all going to be variable factors so you can enjoy the perfect graceful cookie.